He doesn't watch TV or play computer games. He only eats strange vegetable sandwiches. He has never eaten a sweet in his life, and he does all his homework even when he's given double.
But that's good, isn't it?
Apparently not. All these things are really not normal for a boy of his age. So we would like to recommend that you attend a course to learn how to be better parents straight away.
The fact that she's literally screaming no at the idea of being a better parent is genuinely insane. Today, we're watching every time Karma drop-kicked this disaster of a mother into reality. Horrid Henry's mom has got to be the worst parent in television history, and today, we're finally going to enjoy every single moment she gets Karma, because for once, she gets a taste of her own medicine. She really loves abusing her power, but today, that power is going to abuse her. And the worst part about her is that she genuinely believes she's in the right every single time. Not once does she stop, reflect, pause, or consider Henry's feelings. It's like she's running on pure ego and zero self-awareness, and when someone refuses to self-reflect, life will always hold up a mirror, even if they hate the reflection. Horrid Henry's sick day. The episode starts with Henry not wanting to go to school because of a spelling test, so he does what any desperate 10-year-old would do. He rubs baby powder all over his face to fake being sick.
Oh, I don't feel very well. Well, you feel fine to me. Get dressed and brush your teeth. She doesn't care if I infect the whole school.
And honestly, Henry's right. She really doesn't care. Because in another episode when they try running in the park as a family, Henry tells her he's injured, and she tells him to stop being dramatic and get changed.
That's so unfair. What if I was really injured? They'd never believe me.
So back to this episode, Henry overhears Mom telling Dad that he can't go to school because he's too sick, and Henry thinks they're talking about him. But of course, it's actually about Peter.
Henry, why aren't you dressed? You said I was sick and too ill to go to school. I was talking about Peter. Peter? Sick? No! That's not fair!
Henry then sees Peter vomiting and tries to force himself to vomit too. He grabs his dirty shoes and realizes this is his last, final, and only chance to stay home, so he starts inhaling the fumes.
Oh dear.
She then tells him that if he's sick, he can only stay in bed, but Henry gets bored within a few minutes and calls for Mum.
What's the point of being sick if you can't play on the computer? Mum, I'm hungry!
Mom, I'm thirsty.
Mum, my bed's too hot!
Mom, my bed's too cold. Mom!
They both go over to her room and find out that she's caught the virus too, and she is very, very sick.
I feel terrible. You'll have to look after yourselves until Dad comes home. Oh, I'm feeling much better now. Can I play on the computer? Oh, all right. But first, can you bring me a glass of orange juice? Oh! If you're not up to it, perhaps you should go back to bed.
And even while she's sick and Karma is beating her up, she still uses her manipulative tactics just to get her glass of orange juice. Even when everything humbles her, she refuses to humble herself. But we shouldn't ignore that this is a giant win. Just seeing her sick is everything we could have wished for. Especially after she ignored Henry so many times, like when he had contagious chickenpox and she still sent him to school.
For the last time, Henry, get up! Good morning, Mum. Ah! Henry! Whatever has happened to your face? You've got spots! No!
So honestly, her getting sick hits different because Henry doesn't ask for anything outrageous. He just wants basic care, the bare minimum a parent should give. But she's built this whole personality around ignoring him until he becomes a problem. So when she finally experiences even a fraction of the inconvenience she puts him through, it feels like the scale's balancing for once. And this is only the first case of karma, so trust me, it gets much, much worse. Horrid Henry's hike. Henry gets ready, wraps Peter up, and sits down to watch Rapper Zapper. Then boom, Mom interrupts his show and forces him to go on a hike.
A walk? No! Yes, a walk's a lovely idea.
No!
Yes, Henry, we are going for a walk.
Henry tries warning them about man-eating chickens and even suggests a nice little walk around the block.
Well, I'm telling you, you'll be sorry.
We should have listened to Henry.
Who'd have thought man-eating chickens would eat our darling Henry? I'll never eat an omelette again.
And look, I know this has nothing to do with the video, but Mum's outfit is giving me this weird deja vu. Henry then goes on to borrow Peter's binoculars, but accidentally drops them straight into cow poo.
Oh, it's gone all dark.
Henry then realizes that the quicker they get to the lake, the quicker they go home and he can watch his rapper zapper.
Oh, let's run! Isn't this fun?
That's the spirit, Henry.
Let's find the lake!
Replay that in slow motion because Karma has never been this poetic. Henry finally sees the lake but notices that they're slowing down, so he opens the gate for a bull to chase them.
Come on, everyone!
That's not a cow, is it, dear?
No, that's a bull, all right. Uh-oh.
Yikes! Come on, Mom! Come on, Dad! Faster! Faster! Hurry, Dad! Hurry!
Henry then taunts the bull, who starts seeing red and absolutely ragdolls Henry into Dad.
Henry, stop it. You're making him angry.
So what? He's in there! Uh-oh!
They all sprint towards the lake and Henry's mum just gets swept straight in by pure karma. And when they get home, Mum's got a cold and Henry gets to watch his rapper zapper. A beautiful win-win situation. And honestly, these rare wins Henry gets feel like gold. Little victories that remind you he's not completely powerless. When she finally slows down, even for a cold, it's like the whole world breathes for a second. It's moments like these that make you want to root for Henry even harder. But absolutely nothing compares to the next one, where she gets humiliated in front of everyone. Horrid Henry's Parents' Evening. Parents' Evening, a night where parents learn how their child is developing at school. A wholesome, supportive moment between teachers and families. But Henry's parents genuinely couldn't care less about Henry. Just listen to what Dad says the second they arrive.
Shall we just go home again, pretend we've been in?
We can't do that.
Maybe we can just see Miss Lovely and then go home again.
Come on, let's get it over with.
And if you still think they even care a tiny bit about Henry, just watch this.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I was just thinking how funny it is that parents are so like their children.
Yes, I was thinking that too.
You're not thinking...
No, no one could possibly think we're like Henry.
You're probably thinking, surely it can't get any worse. But it can. It really can. They are so embarrassed to be seen as Henry's parents that they take a completely different entrance to everyone else. They sneak around the school like undercover agents, all because they can't stomach the idea of being seen as Henry's parents. And the funny part is, nobody even cares. Nobody in that school is thinking about them. The only ones obsessed with their reputation is them. They're doing Olympic-level mental gymnastics just to avoid being associated with their own child. That level of insecurity doesn't just happen overnight. It's understandable that they might not get the best feedback.
Henri le terrible.
Well, usually we call him Horrid, but...
Horrid, terrible, awful. Who cares?
Ha, yes. Who cares?
We need to talk about Henri.
All right then, if you insist.
What's he done now, Madame Tutu?
Poof! What has he not done? He has used my dance studio as a football pitch.
But refusing to even walk through the same door as everyone else is just too far.
I'm sure the sign said this way.
Maybe we should ask someone.
No one in there.
Maybe we should go back.
If they just sit down with the teachers like normal parents, they might actually find out the root cause of Henry's behavior. Imagine if the real problem is that Henry is neglected, ignored, and starved of attention, but they're just too afraid to just accept the truth.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, sorry, forgot to charge it.
There must be lights somewhere near the door.
Ow, careful.
I found them.
And there might be a hidden message here. Them being covered in rubbish might not just be an accident. It might just be the show telling us that they're rubbish parents. And honestly, sometimes I wonder if the creator of Horrid Henry grew up with parents like this, thinking it was normal. Maybe they wrote the show as relatable without realizing how dark it actually is. Mr. Soggington eventually catches them sneaking into Miss Oddbod's office and escorts them back like escaped convicts. But when they finally get to the teacher's desk, everyone is staring at them the exact same way they stare at Henry. Just look at how the turns have tabled. But instead of accepting responsibility, they just run. They literally speed home, screaming, dive under the covers, and hide. Because that's what they always do. Avoid, deny, pretend nothing happened. Henry gets punished for every tiny mistake he makes, but the second they mess up, it's suddenly silence, panic, and hiding under a duvet hoping everyone forgets. It shows exactly what this family is. Loud when Henry slips, invisible when they do. It's double standards mixed with denial, a dangerous combo for any kid growing up in that sort of environment. And that brings us to the final and greatest piece of karma. Horrid Henry and the dinner guest. This episode starts with a bang. Mum's boss comes over, and they hide Henry upstairs like he's some kind of shameful secret.
Do I have to clean the floor?
Yes, and the walls as well. I want this place spotless for the Mossies. And Henry, it's a grown-ups only evening. You'll be in bed when they arrive.
In bed?
But I'm staying up to play the cello.
That's not fair!
Someone needs to call social services right now. Imagine hiding your own child from your boss because you're that embarrassed of him.
Mum, I'm really looking forward to meeting the Mossies tonight.
Nice try, Henry.
The psychological damage this causes Henry is actually so heartbreaking. Because imagine being a kid and realizing your parents would rather hide you than guide you, that they'd rather impress a stranger than support their own son. That kind of treatment doesn't just hurt, it shapes you. It teaches you that you're a problem before you even understand what the word means. And Henry reacts the only way a child who's constantly dismissed would react, with chaos. Because chaos is the only language they ever answer to. They're basically saying he's so shameful, so embarrassing, that nobody is allowed to see him. So Henry goes downstairs, ties the dog to a champagne bottle, and sends him outside to fight the cat.
Fluffy!
This is what happens when you show your child zero attention. They'll literally create their own entertainment, even if it's chaos. So Henry creates a massive explosion inside a bottle and hands it to Mum.
I thought you were in bed. I just wanted to say goodnight to Mr. and Mrs. Mossy.
Oh, thank you, Henry.
The salmon!
Come along, Hercules. We're leaving.
They treated him like an embarrassment, so Henry shows them exactly what being embarrassed really feels like.
Mr. Mossy, I apologise for our son. Please, don't fire me from my job.
And even after all of this, Henry's mum still will never learn her lesson. Karma tries, but it's still not enough for her to change her ways. And by this point, you start to realize something. She doesn't want to improve. She doesn't want to grow. She doesn't want to understand Henry. She wants control. And when someone cares more about controlling the household than caring for it, they end up destroying everything without even realizing. She is too narcissistic, too stubborn, and too proud to ever admit she's a bad parent. She wants control more than connection. And when a parent chooses control over love, karma doesn't just knock, it breaks the door down. Let's get this video to 6,700 likes, and I'll make a theory on Silly Simon. Please don't click off. If this channel's ever meant something to you, I'm asking from the bottom of my heart, please subscribe. I'm really trying to get to 100,000 and every single one of you makes a difference. I believe in this community and I believe in you. Thank you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.